Alright. Hey everyone, let me Swiftwing here. Welcome in, guys. We are starting with Derail. Uh, Not sure if I'm getting joined later. He's got an event of some kind going on, so he may not be joining us. I, I think I'm gonna have to move this train first. This will be a sort of finale because we. Why am I not follow? There we go. We have one more delivery down to harbor, and because we delivered nuclear material, we have more than enough to turn around and sell or finish off the okay finish off the demonstrators. So just gotta get this train turned around. We'll throw everything together because everything there is going to the harbor military base. We'll head down that way, and we'll head to City South in the museum, and we'll finish our demonstrators, and that should be it. After that, I will have to see what we're running. Um, my thought is I don't have any thoughts right now, so we'll have to see what we're doing afterwards. Um, but first, I really have to get this train turned around. All three of them. Actually, technically, I just gotta get this one turned around. The others I can summon. And depending on how heavy they are, I might not have to even use the slug this time around. It's all downhill. Um, I am gonna say this: next week's streaming will be Elite Dangerous. So they started doing colony building, and I have a colony. I've got like 3 weeks to have it done. I was going to originally use a lot of the time where I wasn't working to haul as much as I can. Is a lot of stuff needs hauled. However, I am now working, so that is not necessarily going to work anymore, if that makes sense. Alright, this is turned around. I'll just turn the R2 around, it shouldn't be too horrible. I don't even have to technically turn the slug around. Just the main engines. What I'm going to do. Yeah, I'll swap all the trains around. That's fine. Although I am gonna see if I actually need. Do I even need the on while it's slowing down? Do I even need? Uh, Hang on, guys. I'm just literally adding all this up here. Oh God. Actually, the two engines are gonna be overkill. Uh. Yeah, we're gonna carry. We're gonna take everything with us. It's all going to harbor. Um. All right, we're gonna throw this in the neighboring track. Actually, you know what? Hang on. We're just gonna do this. It's raining. Lovely. Don't need that. I could just summon this. I'm choosing not to since technically it's on location. We just don't need the slug. I just gotta rotate this. And we will also rest. So it's daylight. Ah, you know what? Never mind. What? It might actually be daylight by the time we get everything set up. Um. As far as routes go, I'm probably just gonna wind up not having to change any of the main tracks. So because we're taking the same route we took to get up here. And it is most 90% of it's downhill. So delivery is not even going to be an issue. Rain is a little annoying. Next time I do a playthrough of this, it will most likely be when the next update comes out. I mainly have a few other games I need to get through. Nine Souls. I've got Final Fantasy, Rebirth, and Monster Hunter Wilds. I actually have. I've been wanting to play it. Um, and yeah, so that's a thing. And apropos of pushing the others back, I might play Wilds before I go to the other ones. All right. This one, and we're gonna need to go to the one next to it. That's not a little too soon. If it goes all the way back in the tunnel, that's fine. Um. Oh, slow down. We're going. What's the next set of classified? Then we'll go and pick up all's. Okay, did I hit that in time? Was out. Okay, I did hit it in time. So I'll pick up the ones here in the mountain or inside the tunnel, and then I'll go for the one here. All right. Damn, that was almost perfect. Little spin still. All right. Uh, yeah. Okay. So yeah, put all these together manually. Okay, I am gonna call in my little D2. Um, where is it? And I'll make very clear why here in a second. I'm gonna try to push these down into the tunnel. Uh, and see if I can get lined up on that central track. Um, oh, I forgot how. And I can totally. No, I can't. Wait, yeah, I can. Bring. Okay, I can't. I can't. I can't. Oh. I forgot I have to be on. Poor things already been through the ringer. Okay, not quite. Um. Okay. 43. Okay, so we're gonna do this a little different here then. We're talking a handful of cars here. I just need enough space where I can get this onto the main track. So we're talking a handful of cars. Um. Alright. Or if I'll go down the siding track, which hopefully is just long enough I can get all these cars in there and just pass the 1 point. If not, we'll repeat what we just did and send these down the siding track a little. There's a little bit of room there. But I just have to get this locomotive. Or hell, even the first car. It doesn't have to be locomotives. The first car, as long as the very first rail car is right past this, we're fine. But they just have to get past this switch so I can put them on the main line here. And looks like we'll be fine. Okay. Alright, perfect. Because we have so many logistic hauls, I'm literally trying to not waste time per se. Because I still want to meet the time bonus. Essentially just trying to get the most of my time. Oops. Oh, shit. Oh, I am lucky I did not fry my traction motor. Okay. I am curious about something though. Harbor. Alright, there's only two sets of storage. So the only concern I'm going to have is if they alternate back and forth in storage types. That'll honestly be my biggest concern. Um, I can speed it up. I can see them. My hope is that by putting them as similar types next to each other, they'll all go to similar storages. That doesn't always work, but that's my hope. All right. So we're gonna pull up the entry point, and we'll stop the train there, grab our orders, and go from there. There's a lot of orders.
FBI, open up!
Hey, Muff. Thank you for the FBI raid. Out of curiosity, how long is your event? Okay. Yeah, I figured I'd ask if you knew. If it gets done early enough and you're still up for playing, let me know. I don't know why I'm switching to after I get done with this run, because this should be my last bit of Derail Valley. I've got this delivery and then the 2 demonstrators completion, and then that's that. Yeah, I know. Derail's coming to an end. I'm thinking about. I know I have other games to finish, but I'm thinking about jumping on Monster Hunter Wild since I've been wanting to stream that or play that. And I wanted first reactions to be streams, so outside of the initial bit I did play for testing. So I'm probably gonna do that. It won't be next week, it'll be the week after. I need to get some serious work done in Elite Dangerous. Um, I should do. First set is 59. Uh, you're first. You're second. Wait, get up there. You're one. Empty cars. Nuclear, those are nuclear, those are nuclear. Okay. We run back here, we have 49 first, 43, 30, 3, 86, 33. 43, 86, 33. Wait, is there only the 4 flat cars? This is way back. 0, 0. Okay. Alright, so flat car 43, 86. Move all of these. 33, 51, and 0, 0. Alright, let's get all these. Now these are all going to military base, right? Okay. Yeah, they're all going to harbor. Alrighty. Um. Come on. There you go. Alright, here we go. Hauling classified. Alright, 18.8 times 2. Alright, so 362. 987. There you go. That would help. All right. Now 7, 7. So those are heading the same area. E4, E4, 3. Trap. Okay. So I've got a few mixed locations. Yeah, it's almost daylight. Oop. Looks like the rain stopped for the most part. So. This part's uphill. Uh, Once I get past Iron Mine East, it should all be downhill from there. Nope, it's still raining a little. It's not as hard. Thousand. And yep, there's downhill. That was close. Is this that? Okay. That should be coal mine? Nope, that's good factory. There's a view. Hey, Musk, I'm not sure if you're watching, but your stream died. Or did it come back? Is it back? Oh, nope. It looks like it came back. Hang on. What's going on here? The stream's acting out on my end, but I'm watching on my phone. Hang on, guys. I want to see if this is my phone acting up or if it's um. No, his stream died. Alright, well, I'll have to keep an eye on that. Sorry about that, guys. Just looking out for all my fellow streamers here. My partner's stream wound up dying. I'm not sure if he was aware of that. That's if his internet didn't die in the process. It's starting to get. Oh, jeez. Oh, we are very much going to use sand. Oh, level ground. Honestly, it was getting a bit jittery, and his internet may have straight up died. Alright, so this should be. Yep. Okay. We are going to start speeding up a little bit here. The train, the engine itself is going downhill a little, but the back of the train is not yet. There it goes. Alright, we'll go ahead and... There's the switch. Alright, this is going to be pretty fast outside the center spot. I'm going to mark this. And we'll have to watch the speed, obviously, but... I'll be able to really push it through here. Alright, we'll go ahead and cut. Just gonna never mind that. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's only one inbound. Alright. I know this is faster, but there's no real point in speeding up. Um, this once we get to the end there, it goes right back to 40. That being said, I need to keep an eye on my speed. Uh, okay. I am gonna go ahead and set this so we are going around first. No. There we go. Now 0, 0 is going to 3. Alright, so 3S is down that direction. So 0, 0, and 33 are both going down to 3. Okay. Alright. Alright. One's only 3 long. Now kick on the dynamic brake. We use that along with the independent to slow the train down. Oh, there's some more nuclear stuff. Hey, Shadow. It is going well. making our last technical delivery for Derail Valley, and then we're going to run up and do the last two demonstrators. And that will be it for my Derail Valley playthrough. Okay, otherwise independent. And after that, I'm thinking of switching over to Icarus for the time being. Um, as of right now, let's see here. Okay, let's cut. I am gonna have to slow that down. Cut. Slow that further. Right. Yeah, I was afraid I did that. You will bounce back out though. You didn't hurt it today. No, okay. Well, that was not how I wanted that to happen, but it did. Lovely. All right. The 33. Hey. And you're still rolling. Good. And that one's more or less done rolling. I'll have to probably push those for the rest of the way in, but that's fine. I can call my DE2 in for that. Yep, not raining anymore. All right. Go turn these guys in. Okay. Being an idiot. Okay. Okay, so I got Okay, so that trick does not work. I thought it did. Weird. Hold on. Oh, okay. Nope, there is an absolute difference. Okay. The logic calls you have to do each and every one. Six. Oh, hang on. I want to see something here. Okay. Let's say freight, you only have to do one. The logic call, you have to do multiples. Let's say I know I've done that trick with before. Actually, kind of thinking about it, I went farther than I had to. Alright, and with that, we have over 1.3 million. Okay. Because I forgot there's a container right here which has the turn-in thing. Okay. So unload. Yeah, so logical hauls ones apparently disappear. At least military-wise. Yeah, they're all gone. Okay. Alright. Alright, let's go get both these guys serviced. We'll run up to City South. And we'll get that taken care of. Get the last two demonstrators done, and then we are done with this particular playthrough.
Hi cute face, what up, how big is the train?
Right now, it's not. It is just the two locomotives. I just got done delivering all the stuff from military, which was just a little under 400 meters. I might, I might see if there's anything heading to City South. And go from there. but we're pretty much done with the Derail playthrough. At least this one. I'll want to come back to it, especially when they do the next update, the Foundation 4 update. But there is literally not a whole lot to do at this point now. I've gotten I've got 2 demonstrators to finish, which is my next goal. Oh, I'm not ending stream. That's what you're concerned about. I could probably haul in another train or two. Um, see what's there is. See what's there to haul. Oh yeah, I could probably do another train or two. But I still gotta get the other demonstrators done first. Uh, there it is. Oh, okay, yeah. Yep. You absolutely can. If you wanted to, you can keep going. There is. So my definition of beat the game at this point is just okay. That probably was not the right word to use. Beating the game. It's more along the lines of you're in end game. So you have everything unlocked. Everything's available to you. You can still run around. You can still. There's no solid end to this game. Essentially. But I'm to the point where I have nothing left to unlock. I still have to build the 2 demonstrators yet. And I've got a lot of money. I have way more money than I need to do. The nuclear train I delivered last night saw to that. Don't need you. Yeah, although mine is blue colored. Actually, hang on. No, I can do. Let's clear you. I'll pull it out here in a second. See if there's anything to deliver up to south. That way I'm not just driving around. I mean, I'll drive. Oh yeah, I absolutely can. Give me half a second here. Oh, that's an unload. Steel, harbor. No. 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 Come on. Steel mill. Um, what are you? There's nothing going to city south. Okay. Fine. Ruin all my fun. Yep, absolutely. So they're not going to steal the city south. I'll do this. Give me a second to adjust some things here. There's 2 of them, actually. There is the 282, which is the big black one, and there's 060. Mine is the blue color, not black. There's one last thing I need to check where. Let me cancel it. Oh. Hmm. I am 2 cans of paint short. And I don't think I can get that here. I think I have to go to machine factory to get that. Where's the shop? Okay, sand, DVRT. There's DVRT paint, but I don't want fudge. Okay. Well, looks like we're making a delivery up to where we'll be making a delivery up to machine factory. So what we got? Logi Hall. Uh no, 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 no. Oh, here we go. Nice and light. We'll get a little bit of money. Uh, also light, and again, some more money. And it's underweight. Hang on. Time is 2, 3, 1400. Okay. It might be a little annoying, but those look to be the only one. Okay. So we'll grab. All right. Hang on. Where's the steam at? Steam's still going. And I do have a little. Get that going. Uh, no. Everything's oiled up. Let's see. Up here, we need to turn this on. Power. Uh, there's presser. The lubricator. I'm hoping both those trains are on E-row or E-freight. That is on D6. That is on E4. Okay. Oh yeah. Open that so we can get rid of any water. Set, and uh handbrake. um Pole's good. Uh no, I do need down that, but I need to get water in here first. I left that open, right? Nope. Oh yeah, there's lots and lots of stuff to do. Coal's not an issue. I just need to make sure I have enough water for the trip. Hang on a second. Give me a minute and I will fire it off. You know, like a whistle. Cut off. Don't need that on. It's broad daylight. Okay, slow down, slow down. Don't need coal. I need the water station. Let's flood that. I'll lose some steam, but that's fine. Okay. How far away am I? There you go. And good enough. Shut that. So let steam build up. All the water. All right. Oop. There, I need to see the water's all the way up to the top. It'll despawn. It will not stay there. And I won't be going near a trash can. See, we even have a bell. Okay. Okay, first I need to grab is D6. right, left. Okay. I got that sitting out so I can let it charge. Which it is. All right. Reduce steam usage. And oh, we have an extra run I was not counting on. That's fine. You don't. We can do the. I don't have enough paint for all the for the two demonstrators. Uh huh. Don't think that's quite how that works. But you're welcome to watch. Or yeah, I'll be making a couple more runs with this, as I prefer not to waste trips if I can. It looks like my friend's trying to get his stream going again. .6 and 8.4. Yeah, 22. Okay, that's what I thought. All right, we're I. Oh crap, it's this one way down here, isn't it? Yep. Oh, I actually forgot to start up the. Whoops. I'll come back. $184.4. I do this the old-fashioned way. Right, that's enough of that. That's the first set. And those are has one cryo-oxygen. It's not flammable. Or it's flammable, but it's not explosive. Actually, I don't think it's no, it's not even flammable. It's hazardous, but it's not flammable. For today, I'm gonna be switching to Icarus, which is a sort of survival game. As far as what my normal streaming games are gonna be for like Monday and Tuesday, Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning, it'll be Monster Hunter Wilds. I'm gonna jump to that one and work on that. I know I've got a couple other games that are on the list, but I've been wanting to play that, but I want first reactions to be on stream if I can, if it goes well, if it behaves well. It is 8:58 p.m. So I'm on Central Standard Time. Break. I just usually stream after work, so it's usually in the early morning when I stream. Outside of like Saturdays. So I get off at midnight and I usually wind up streaming about 1:30 a.m. Yeah, that one should be switched over. So by habit, I tend to say Mondays, but because I don't consider the day change until after I've gone to sleep. But it is like Tuesday at 1 a.m., 1:30 a.m., and then Wednesday at 1:30 a.m. are my normal stream times. Admittedly, this coming week will be Elite Dangerous, not Monster Wild. That'll be the week after. But that's because I've got a project I'm trying to get done in Elite Dangerous. Not gonna be the most exciting watch because it's gonna be me hauling materials from stations to colony ships. So it's gonna be me going back and forth constantly. It's gonna be pretty boring, but it's something I need to get done. And it's at least I'm still streaming, I suppose. Yeah, usually. So the reason I stream after work and not before is that way if something takes a little bit longer or I'm in the middle of something, I don't have a hard cutoff of when I have to stop. I can fudge it and go a bit longer. Otherwise, I would have to wake up. I don't know how far out behind the train that those cars are. Um, Otherwise, I would have to. I'd only get a couple hours. That'd be on probably about noon. And then it's okay. The timer hits 2 p.m. and I have to stop. If I'm in the middle of a boss fight or something like that, tough luck. I've got to stop. I don't have a choice. Because if I don't, I'm going to be late to work. But going after work, no. Why did you? There we go. But if I stream after work, if I'm in the middle of a boss fight or something happens that's taking me longer than I thought, I don't have to stop right then and there. I have a few more hours I can go. I have a little bit of time before I technically have to sleep from when I stop. So I usually try and stop around 4:30. So, but I don't get to bed till about 6. So that gives me a couple hours leeway to work with in case I need to extend it. And I'm not just, okay, well, now I've got to retrace all this again because I wasn't able to get to some save point or something like that. I tried it. What didn't always work well, and it limits what games I can play, basically. Alright, ammonium nitrate. Okay, are you the ones to break? Yes, you are. So unfortunately, that means 90% of people in my area are all asleep. So I don't get a ton of viewers. But it's like, what can you do? I mean, yeah, this is both underweight. Let's. No, left. Right, left, left. Into farm. And where am I dropping this in the farm? Hey, people want to watch. People want to watch. That's fine. I appreciate everyone that does. There's only one. I keep forgetting there's only one inbound on this. And I'm not always playing the same thing since I'm a variety streamer. Okay, then I have. Oh, well, Central. Yeah, I thought I'd made a delivery here. City West. Power plant. I don't know when the next time I will honestly be playing Derail or a train-based game. There's a couple out there that have my interest. I know the next game. I know when they release Foundation 4 update, I will definitely recover on play this again. I might do a modded playthrough for you guys. Let's see, 4i. As there's a mod out there that if it's still working properly, it's called Persistent Jobs. And what it does is, oh, hang on. Trying to talk over the whistle's not a great idea. Is it gonna be night as traveling? Ah, knocks that off. Actually, does that reduce wheel slip? Because it's not as... It is raining. Oh no. Give me half a second. Oh. Oh no. Okay. This will be fun. I may have to call in another train to help with this. We'll have to see what happens. I have sand. I have plenty of sand. It's starting to rain. So the load I'm carrying is underweight when it's not raining. It might be right at or a little over. So this is probably going to be a bit tricky. I'd have to jump constantly back and forth between the two. I have help if I need it. I can call in a 2.6, the DE6 if I absolutely need it for support. And it looks like it's just a light, so it should be okay. We'll see what happens. I'm up for a challenge. And I have plenty of sand. I say as I'm in. I have plenty of sand. If I get up to speed, I should be fine. Although I am going to make a small adjustment to my path just to play it safe. Well, I know in dry I can haul a lot more. And it's just under. So I'm making a small adjustment to my path. We're going to have to make basically a small detour. Okay. Is it force? No. Coal mine south. Okay. Whichever I got it set for. So we should be fine. Nope. that off. Come on, knock that off. Come on, girl. You can do it. I made a mistake of cutting off all the steam early. We're okay yet. Yeah, you're not happy. There's the back end of you. Wakey wakey. Oh shoot. I can hang on. Come on, girl. You can do it. Don't do it. Come on. These are why demonstrators are awesome. That's my sand level at. Okay. Oh. Gotta keep the hand on. I just need to get onto this track and we should be good. I'll keep the DE6 on the back end just in case. Oh, come on. Just let me keep the sand going. No, knock it off. Okay. Knock that off. Are you pulling on your own power? Yes, you are. I back off on the sand. Okay. Cut fuel, throw her in neutral. Shut everything down. And that's added weight I do not need right now. It is not helping me anymore. I do not need the weight. All right. By the way, that is why the demonstrators are friggin' amazing. Knock that off. All right. I have half my sand left. Whoop. My mouse is on a moving plot container. Okay, I thought there was something on the track for a minute. It's like, oh crap. Get off. Okay, it's not sparking. It's not yet. Right, this is going to be an uphill fight through this whole area. Up to around Coal Mine South. But it's not as steep as the other pathway, so... I really like application of sand. No sparks. All right. All right, we're slowing down a little bit, but it's really small amount. I just have to be really careful with that sand. Yeah, 'cause even at that point, I'm still. Okay. Uh, Steam's doing fine. Water, I should probably open a little more. Still running steam efficient. Okay. There we go. Five. Alright, we're under five. Now. Alright, this should all be level from level and or downhill from here. So we should be good. We're gonna have a bit of sand to spare. You might have a little uphill still. Nope, this is level. Alright, water and coal are fine. It's sand that's going to be the issue. Well, if I have to do that again. Thankfully, the next uphill section that I've got to do is going to be a lot lighter because I'll be dropping off half this train. Alright, we'll go ahead and just coast through this. And I will punch this or increase speed again once we get around onto this straight. in case you guys are curious, the reason I went through there, it does have. So we have steep climb here, which can already reduce our speed quite a bit. I need to make sure I'm keeping an eye on things. Okay, there we go. This is all uphill as well. Okay. Which can cause further trouble. This, however, is not. This is all almost 100% either level or barely climbing. So it gives you a chance to build up speed again. This is uphill, as you guys saw, but it's not as steep. It's only about a 1 grade instead of 1.5. And this is all either level / downhill. This is all level as well, but you got to get to it. You do have a couple slowdown points. City South, Coal Mine South. But all things considered, it's a very good alternative for a heavy haul where you're actually over your weight capacity. Whether because it starts raining suddenly or you're already treading dangerous ground to begin with, even on dry. My biggest problem I had is to adjust this, I completely cut my steam off going uphill. I should have done that while it's at the base of the hill, switch this all the way forward, and then pulled this back again. So that was more along the lines of I messed up more than anything. And that hissing sound you heard just now, that is the emergency relief valve for this boiler. We are basically maxed out on steam pressure right now. Which is absolutely fine. That's why you saw me close the damper. We're going steam right now. We're actually going to be going downhill here shortly. That might be a little too much. We'll see. Yeah, I am slowing down, but how much of the train is on the downhill? The entire thing. The slowdown is not a great lot. And I have a massive downhill coming up. minute there, I thought you guys might be able to see some really warm breaks. And Mark, are you clear now? You absolutely are. Okay, I can close the windows again. All right. Hang on a second. Uh, 80. All right. I did not make it on time, but I'm not surprised. I'm still getting 31,000. Yeah, I got set, but yeah, I'm not getting in there on time. Um, there's a load. Ooh, DM3. Oh, you know what helps? It helps if I release the train brake. Like, wait, why is something's not right here? All right, here we go. All right, we're just gonna coast. Wow, I got nailed by a bunch of stuffed animals. That's what I thought. Hey, Musk, did you ever get your stream back online? I saw noticed it crashed. Not that one. Am I? Oh, I'm getting there. Okay. I noticed it looked like it's getting really jittery and choppy for a bit, and then it just all out died. Thank you for the yeet. So I was wondering what had happened. If it was something on your end or your internet died or something. Ah, okay, that explains the jitter. Suffering from massive encoding lag, I'm guessing. Well, that's up to you. Right now, it's only a single player. I don't think they have intent of making multiplayer. There is a multiplayer mod. I have not tried it, but that is completely up to you. I mean, if it's something you enjoy, then go for it. Or if it's something you think you would enjoy, go for it. Um, I've got videos still up from my playthrough. They'll be going. My full playthrough will be going up on YouTube starting Monday. And there's multiple engines to try and stuff, so you're gonna start with the DE2. If you want to get Steam a try, the 060 is there. You don't require any, I don't think you require any previous licenses to get it. So you can just straight up buy it, I believe. It's just a matter of finding one. The heavy haul locomotive, the DM3 and the DH4, I think only required one license between them to actually use. Give me a second here and I'll look it up.
Here comes the sun. Doo -doo -doo.
Welcome back. Or hello.
Welcome back.
The DM3, if you does not have a requirement license, and
Yeah,
that.
sorry, I had an ad.
Oh, Oh, did the sub I gave you wore off then? I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay. You start with the DE2, the 060, and the DM3. Those are, you can just straight up buy those outright. The M3 I've not used, so I don't know what it's like. The 060 works for hauling, just the one thing you gotta be careful of is the water level. It eats water really quickly, but I think they made it so every single station has a water tank where you can fill from now. Lining it up is a bitch and a half, but if you want to get a Steam a shot, the only thing you need to make sure you have before you run Steam of any kind is a lighter, oiler, and a shovel of any kind. You have to have those to use the Steam engine. At the very least. The DH4 requires long 1 and long 2. The 282 and the DE6 both require concurrent 1 and concurrent 2. Outside of that, it's not, so there's plenty of options. You can also go in the sandbox and play around with them. Because sandbox plays a lot like just the regular version. But I don't think you get locked out of taking jobs if you have a high fine or fees and stuff like that. And you can summon and just vehicles randomly to try them out.
See, I might actually just have enough for it. Oh, I do.
As far as a recommended license when you start playing that I would pick up first, the one you should pick up right away is shunting, because that gives you a little bit of extra money. It's in points, so essentially all shunting jobs are done on station, so they don't go from one station to another. They're all local. It's a bit of a puzzle to some extent, but it's good. It's a good way to pick up a couple thousand here and there.
Okay. And how come this is your last stream of Derail?
I am literally at endgame.
Oh.
all I have left are to complete the 2 demonstrators, which I have to get the paint for, which is why I'm taking this long ass trip way up here to Machine Factory. That's the only place the demonstrator paint is sold at. And it's still like 30,000 per can of paint. I swear, fucking highway robbery. Because you need 2 of them for the trains. I mean, I could paint them the DVRT colors. That's available as well. And those are cheaper, but for the sake of the stream. I may do another playthrough later on. Well, I'm definitely going to when Foundation 4 comes through. I just have to figure out, okay, do I want to just continue this, get the new trains, try them out, stuff like that? Or do I want to start from ground zero, depending on what licenses and stuff they add? Because I know they're supposed to be adding at least 1, maybe 2 more trains, another DE6 variant, and a wired electric locomotive. Really? Oh, I'm
That'll
going
be
uphill.
interesting.
Huh?
The wired electric.
I mean, they have an electric in game right now. I had to adjust my audio balance. Fucking crash fish. Bane of every new player's to Subnautica's existence.
Oh, so that's what the distance tracker is.
Oh, this thing?
Yeah. I knew what the other twos were. I knew what the other 2 were.
Yeah, I'm not really... You'll get a chance to see it work here once we get to... Actually to where I'm dropping these cars off. Haven't really had to need it. I haven't been trying to really push my speed either. I'm not getting the time bonus, so I'm not really in a rush to get up here.
Alright, it downloaded.
Nice. I don't think it's a very big game either, is it?
No, it's not.
It has a lot for what it's... I mean, this is episode... would be kind of episode 23? Yeah. And most of my episodes are 2 to 3 hours long. So... about 40 hours? Granted, some of that length of time is I was using mostly like the steam locomotives for a while. So I chose to go the steam route. So instead of being able to use MU to haul a lot quicker, I was still restricted. And honestly, if you go after if you get to DE6 plus the Has 3 and Military 3, you absolutely instantly get a gold mine for working with your demonstrator or getting your demonstrators going. Last night I made 300,000 just off of hauling the nuclear train the other day. I'm sitting on 1.2, 1.3 right now. Or mil.
Oh wow.
Well, each one of those nuclear ones. Hello, Jacob. Welcome in. Are
Welcome, Jacob.
Pay out 100,000 per train, and that was for 3 cars. I am doing really good. I am basically finishing up my Derail playthrough. And then I'm thinking maybe going to Icarus after that. Musk is my partner here is trying Derail for the first time.
I am also live with Derail.
Uh-oh.
So
Yeah.
this is gonna be fun with my first playthrough.
Um,
But hey, I
do
got an
not do
expert on the other
realistic.
end.
Seriously, do not do realistic. You have a lot
I
of.
am not. I
Uh,
am not going to.
smash the emergency brake because I already flew past. Because, okay, the view I'm in right now is only available in normal unless you do a custom difficulty.
Okay, audio,
Oh, yeah, it's a loud game, by the way.
music.
Oh,
Music
shit.
got cranked down.
There's no. Well, I say that, but there actually might be. Um,
Standard difficulty is good.
yep. You don't get as much money as you do in realistic, but you have multiple saves, and that right there just makes all the difference. And you can access what I'm doing, which is really nice for shunting. Actually, if you choose to do the tutorial, you'll go through the tutorial, then select the difficulty. And I'd recommend doing that because they'll show you. Then you see the basics of operations.
Oh, I clicked a tutorial. Look, I may like to do things hard with, let's see, what Factorio. What other games did I focus on? Because I wanted hard. Factorio. Satisfactory.
Now, to be fair, Satisfactory won't absolutely kick your ass if you fuck up.
Ooh, I need to fix this. Display. There we
There
go.
we are. Demonstrator pin
Apply.
cans.
Okay, there we go.
All right, so you know what? I'll hold off on the Icarus. I'll show you guys what it's like to do. Okay, here you guys out. I'm gonna toy with um. I have plenty of money. Is there a where's the train yard? There it is. Do they have a DM3 here? I have not tried the DM3. I want to try the DM3. So I do not have the DM3 available. Damn.
Oh,
Well, I don't have it available as a demonstrator yet. That's one of the ones I gotta do. Oh, that's annoying. Okay.
okay. So this booklet goes through all the trains.
Yep. To know that will tell you where you can find them as well. So at the very top, it's got that color code system. Some of them are grayed out.
Hold on.
Oops, sorry. Let me open your stream so I can actually see what you're looking at. That might help, you know.
Yeah, I see the color that you're talking about.
Okay, some of them are like striped out. Oh, why did I do that? But where it's if you look at the map here inside the building where you get the jobs, it lists all the locations, but it also includes a color box next to it that matches the top of the booklet. So let's see if I can.
Oh, okay.
And it.
Sorry, just,
Oh, yeah, you're fine.
I
And
don't I don't got a map yet.
it's inside. Oh yeah, you won't have it, but not till you get to your first destination via tutorial. But from top down is left to right. So like the 282, I can find in CME, CMS, coal power plant, harbor. Iron Mine
Oh, so that's
East,
what the colors mean.
West. The little line underneath it determines frequency. So if there's color sections missing where there's hang on, I have a second. So the color section here is missing. You cannot find it at those locations. If there's no bar here underneath, there's a less than 50% chance of finding it. If there's yellow, you have a 50% chance of finding it. If it's green, it's guaranteed to be there. So, like Iron Mine West, if you look on here, it's got a green bar under it. You are guaranteed to find one there regardless, no matter what.
How do I zoom out? Oh, there we go. You can operate in mouse. Use Alt.
That's going to harbor. Well, bugger. I wanted to try the DM3, but there's no DM3 here.
Ah, cool.
Okay. We're just going to fast travel down here. I don't normally fast travel, but in this case I'm going to just get the demonstrators done. And I will introduce you guys to what the realistic difficulty is like. By the
So
way,
I need to cut that out.
on my stream, this is the DRVT museum. You have to unlock it, but it provides a place where you can fully refuel and service all your vehicles. And it holds these lovely guys right here, which are all the demonstrators. That being said,
Hold on, let me refresh it.
Oh.
There we go. Now, does that mean you could drive them whenever you want?
oh,
If you own them?
absolutely. And they don't produce any fees either for it.
Oh.
Wait, no, hang on. What's that? There you go. The electrics take a little bit of time to start up. The
Yeah, because it was having me use my scroll wheel and trying to get it to
I
stay turned.
I don't ever use the scroll wheel on the starters.
Okay, what's another way to use the starter?
I will actually put my mouse over it, click, and then drag over. That way you can keep a hold. It will automatically turn it and keep it turned until you hear it start up.
Oh, I see it now.
Here, if you want to watch my stream, I'll show you the basic startup. Give me a second. Let me reset this to 0. And fuel cut off. Okay, so this is the basic startup for me. I'll look over here. I'll hit Alt. Give me free. Alt. All those. Starter. Brake. Hit Alt again. Switch over. And then I'll just turn on lights as needed. Wipers if needed. Stuff like that. You're gonna learn a lot of what's what in the machines through the tutorial, especially DE2. And every machine will have its own tutorial for you. when you first jump into them. That way you know what you're looking at, what you're looking for, stuff like that. Yeah, it's wet. I get it. I don't know how it's wet inside the goddamn building, but whatever.
Physics. Okay, so then... Yes, I see it.
You have to look directly at it, and they'll give you the option to. They're doing that to make sure that you absolutely understand what you're looking at. Rain is so loud.
My train is, or...
No, rain. Oh, I'm into DM3. Right, DM3 is red. I will tell you one thing they do not tell you in the tutorial. Just for the sake that you know, or I don't believe they do. As long as you are under 7 kilometers per hour, you can impact and not damage the train or the cars you're hitting.
radio comms. Oh, it is derailed.
That's it. Up. There.
Ah.
By the way, demonstrators, while they don't have fees and stuff from running, they are expensive to restore. And you have to find them. And if you're interested, there are keyboard controls you can learn to use. seems to be not as expensive as I thought it was. Alright. Now, will you actually let me drive you? And we have electrics. Flashlight, cab light. Does have a depth fuel cut off. Standard. Wait, why am I rolling forward already? Oh god. Main brake, engine brake. Wait, where's the independent brake? Okay. So gear one. And I killed it. Back ripper? Okay. I have. I found this train to be a lot more intimidating if I hadn't actually used the DM1U. One, two, three. Okay. Alright, I need to go get those all those cans of paint. Right. I like how the fact they also teach you how to customize the trains.
Yeah, that is also nice.
All right. Okay, you can paint them and they don't have to have the be fully repaired yet. I did not know that. Okay, cool. All right. Return the paint gun, paint spare. One other warning I'm going to give you: be very careful about rain. Brakes are nowhere near as effective. Your wheels will spin out on startup a lot easier, and you cannot haul quite as much weight. All right, there's the DE3 DM3 guys, fully restored. Honestly, the only two that I'm actually not 100% fond of is the blue on the 282. Honestly, if you replace the blue with like a black or darker color, I'd actually think I'd enjoy it more. And then the DE2s I'm not 100% fond of. And yeah, I say that about the blue, yet for some reason the DH4's blue looks nicer. Maybe it's just because of the way it is. I don't know. Or maybe I always thought of the steam locomotives just being darker colors than the lighter. Oh, the inside of the DM3 is nice. Okay. Where are starter? Or break off. Alright, so I need to grab the DH4. Okay, I'm about to blind myself. Whee!
Okay. Alright, so world map. Where am I at?
You were at the training. Yours is a little blue cone.
Okay, now I need to head just south to the steel mill.
Yep, it's a straight. They made it so it's basically a straight shot from where you are. Okay, so what does this look like? Oh, hello.
Alright, so that means that's 60 kilometers an hour, 0 grade.
Correct. Or approximately 0 grade. You'll understand a little better how things work when you get to kilometer. But for the most part, it will hover around 0. Is the best way I can put it. And by the way, don't worry if you derail crap when you're initially starting off. Until you buy a train or long one and concurrent one, you actually will have a reduction in re-rail fees. And so it's not a huge deal if you accidentally derail yourself once or twice. See you lovingly. One more over.
The station schematic.
DM3 is a light haul. Same with DH4. It hauls 400. About as much as the DM. So if you can learn, this is about the same as the 060. Out of absolute curiosity. I didn't do too bad. Excuse you.
Oi.
Oh, will that reach? Do I need to back it up? Okay, it will reach. Okay. Let's get the DH4 restored.
Why am I going backwards?
Is your reversion backwards set to Oh, shoot.
No.
It's downhill. So that's not completely flat. So I'm guessing you started rolling backwards first when you released the brakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is a 0.3 uphill. It's not a huge uphill. It's just annoying enough that if you're not prepared for it, you will roll backwards. 135, 134 to restore that, and I already got the paint job. That should be the DH4 done, right? Yep. Alright. We'll clear both those. And I'm going to do one quick thing. And I'm going to move them all up so they're up to...
There, yeah, I'm gonna have to end my stream because I'm having issues
Yeah,
with everything tonight. I'll have to diagnose that at a later date. That's a shame.
Oops. Come in. Oh, you know what? Yeah. Alright. And...
Yeah, and I see what you mean by the game is loud.
It can be. Alright, let's...
So I need to go left.
Something that will help later is you're able to get what's called dispatch.
Yeah, so I could then I could actually set these ahead of time.
Yeah. And it does absolutely help.
Alright, so I just need to make sure everything is set to the left.
All but the last one.
No, the last. Oh yeah, except the last one.
Is the last one sending you to the turntable. Alright. Start the fire.
Oh hey, I found a DH4.
Yep, that is a decent mid level.
Okay, so I need to turn all of these on.
Now, how do I? Right, that puts the fire out.
Uh,
Steam ones are the difficult ones to pull off. What I'm trying to do. Break. Ended. And next train. Okay. Set that to 0. Close to 0 as I can get it. All right. There you go, Musk. And everyone else, all the demonstrators. Little screenshot. So that's all 6 of them. We got the 060, DH4, 282, DE6, the M3, and the DE2.
excuse me.
Yay. And with that marks the end of this particular playthrough. I might go back to this, guys, at some point just in sandbox mode and play around with derailing. You know, living up to the game's name there. I did need to make sure I have all these taken care of. So that's all demonstrators done. As you guys can see from the stats, 25 out of 25 licenses achieved. And we have 1 mil for whatever we need. The only other thing we could potentially do is buy the equipment and gear to basically do what we did with the 282 and the DE6. To have like our speedometers and stuff. Basically personalize them. That's all that's really left here. Um, so I'm gonna go ahead and save this. And I'm going to go back to the main menu so you guys can see um the different, not so much different difficulties, but